Oh, hey there! Welcome to International Travel 101. It's Silas.
And Kayla.
Again from the adventures of Kayla and Silas. Today we'd like to share one more topic about international travel that you should consider before you head off on your next trip. Vaccinations. This might be the most painful of all travel abroad topics, but it's important because some countries might turn you away at the airport if you haven't been properly vaccinated. Woof.
I've only had to get a vaccination one time, the yellow fever shot for Central Africa. However, you should always check the Center for Disease Control's website, cdc.gov, before heading out on international travel, just to be safe. I recommend printing out the pages about travel to your destination and taking them to your doctor to review.
Yellow fever seems to be the most commonly required vaccination. However, your doctor might recommend other shots, including standard vaccinations, typhoid, and hepatitis. Be sure to have this conversation far in advance of your trip. When Kayla needed the yellow fever shot back in high school, she had to drive an hour and a half to a major hospital. Hashtag small town problems.
Malaria medicine is another important consideration. I actually had malaria when I lived in Tanzania, even though I was taking preventative medicine. But the doctor said it would have been way worse if I hadn't been taking the pills. So I highly recommend protecting yourself as best as you can. Your doctor can discuss the different types of malaria medicines with you. Some are daily pills and others are weekly. I took the weekly medication while I was in Africa because I thought it would be easier, but it's a personal preference. You'll also have to read carefully about when to start the medicine, usually at least a few days before you leave, and when to stop the medicine, usually at least a week or two after you've returned.
Lastly, while it doesn't require a vaccination, Zika virus isn't going away anytime soon. So we thought we'd touch base on this here. If you're going to a country with Zika, you should plan accordingly to bring some bug spray with DEET and a mosquito net for sleeping, and by washing clothes and bedding in DEET detergent before you leave. This is of special concern if you're pregnant or considering getting pregnant anytime soon, as Zika can survive in males for up to 6 months. Yuck. One exception may be resorts in the Caribbean. We recently went to one with a bottle of bug spray in hand and never saw a single mosquito. I think they must spray pretty well in order to avoid medical problems for their guests. It's worth doing some research, calling the resort, or talking to someone who's been to your destination to figure out how cautious to be.
We said this topic would be painful. No one wants to think about getting stuck with needles or getting sick while traveling abroad. But especially for those of you traveling to Africa, Asia, and South or Central America, be sure to check the CDC for relevant information. Throughout this series, we ask that you leave any questions you have in the comment section below. We'll use these for special frequently asked questions episodes in the future. Or if you have a specific question, as always, feel free to email us directly or connect with us on social media.
Next week, we'll go into depth about arriving in another country, the forms, procedures, border patrol, and customs. We're finally getting to the part of the series where you actually get to travel!
Yay!
Yay. Once again, we're Silas
And Kayla.
wishing you luck on your upcoming adventures.